Shalom Yalakam family. I got another one for you today. We're going to be speaking on the chronological order and the sequence of the travels of Paul. Once he left and went for Damascus in pursuit of persecuting the apostles and the disciples. You know, when he got blinded by Christ, and then he was given his sight back and he started preaching the gospel. His travels went in a sequence, and I don't know if a lot of people know this, but all of his epistles, like the Thessalonians, the Philippians, the Corinthians, the Colossians, Romans, Galatians, all of those epistles are supposed to be inside the book of Acts. They're not supposed to be separate, because when you separate them, the chronological order, well, not the chronological order, but the order that the Romans put the Bible in when they did the canon, they got Acts first, and then after Acts, you go into all the epistles of Paul. But they don't even have the epistles in order of his travels, in a sequence of his travels. So that's how people get confused with the him saying don't follow the laws and things like that, and then you got us saying that nah, you're supposed to uphold the law, and we actually showing you proof of this. If you knew how to put it in chronological order, you'll get a better understanding of what went on. You'll see early on in his travels, that's what he was preaching. And then later on, he came back to Jerusalem. The apostles corrected him and saying, hey, we have to walk orderly as Jews according to the laws, but the Gentiles, they don't get a complete pass, like, oh no, you don't have to follow none of the laws, but it's like they get a compressed version of it, so to speak. So yeah, his travels were a sequence. Like he went through Romans. I'm gonna put the order of them, of the places he went. I'm gonna put them up on the screen. And the last place he went was Romans. But when you look at the order of the books in the Bible, they have Romans as the very first epistle after the book of Acts. But if you read in the book of Acts, towards the end of the book, that's when he was actually taken to Rome as a prisoner to go before Caesar. He never left Rome. Some people speculate that he died in Rome. I don't believe he died. I believe he died in Rome, but not like how people say. Some people feel like he was killed in Rome. But if you look at it, the Romans turned into Christians. I think Paul had a big deal to do with that once he went before Caesar. I believe he died as a prisoner, as something like a prisoner of war. He wasn't executed. He was just able to live out his life as a prisoner, maybe as a lenient prisoner, something like that. But I don't believe what everybody else believed, that he was killed in Rome, executed, stuff like that. But yeah, Rome is his last stop. But the Bible has it as the first letter. So we got to learn how to put things in chronological order, according to how they happen, so you can get a better and accurate understanding of how things were and how something may have changed later on. Because a lot of the books in the Bible are mixed up, and you jumping around. You getting this part of the story, and you picking up on another piece of this story later on or earlier. So In the future I'm gonna do videos about, you know, the chronological order of all the books. I have a rough order. I'm still going over and combing through it, making sure um, with timelines and things like that that it's pinpoint accurate. But my next video, I'm gonna give the rough order as I have it right now to put you roughly in the ballpark of all the books of the Bible in chronological order, according to the time, like just like a forward timeline. That's all I got for you today, family. I ain't gonna hold you too long. Alaikum shalom.